Hello, my wonderful friends. Friday evening, and it will be posted with the delay tomorrow morning, so forgive me that. And I will start with the thing that is bothering me. I've held the press actually because I always feel that whenever I'm seeing, that's the picture that I have reason to believe that I'm getting the messages. And I was cocky. I was for 4.5 years having none of the stress about this. I thought, well, I will say what I'm seeing and it will be true. But I thought that when I started doing about Brian Landry, that, I can probably look for missing people. And my spirit guy and my angels told me, no, you will do what we make you to be doing. It's not your path. So they gave me a lesson that I'm not reliable about the missing people. Sorry. I was hurt. I was absolutely disappointed. I thought, how that could happen. But they don't want me to go different direction. They know which direction they want me to go, and maybe they are interested in the politics and they want me to stay with it. Because otherwise I can't explain it. 4.5 years I didn't have any stress. And when this came to the surface, I thought, boy, what the other psychics must be going through if they don't have the hope like I have. So it was kind of eye-opener for me, and to be more appreciative that I have the hope, and I'm just praying that I will have more of that hope. So no, I'm not seeing anymore Brian. I said that I can see him by the water and being very depressed, suicidal. And I should have stopped over there. But I wanted to force them to tell me more. So thank you, Scott, and so many other people. Yes, the only one thing before that I was disappointed, it was about Kavanaugh. I saw the wagon being completely ruined, and I said, it's not possible that that wagon be on the street. But they pushed the wagon without the horse. They pushed the wagon. So that one, and I'm still saying, Kavanaugh will be pulled by the ear to the principal. So he will be pulled from FBI to explain things. And he might be removed. But that's the only thing that I was struggling before. So many things, or like with the Queen, the last video, I answer. I don't know if it was live stream or for the public, because when you're doing one after another, you are confused which one you have talked about. And I said that about Queen's health, I saw a zipper, open zipper. So I said she is missing her husband. But because the women in her family are usually long living, I'm still presuming that her health is not bad, but it kicked me later in the night. We had people who loved each other in our family, my aunt and my uncle. I was a kid. I was 11 years old and I was going for vacation. He was forestman. So he had a beautiful house in the middle of the forest, and his wife died. She was fighting cancer. 1 week later, he died. And they say a lot of couple, when one die, another can die in 1 year. So Queen is probably, maybe there is nothing really major with her health, but she is struggling with her broken heart. And that's my feeling, because I saw a zipper and I knew that meant that she's missing her husband. So that's, I want to explain. Sometimes the message comes, especially when I'm doing a live, there is not enough time to digest. So after digesting, I want to tell you she is giving up on her life, maybe because she is so, and that's proven. So many spouses after 1 year, sometimes a year to the date. Okay, and I will start answering the questions. Jan, it was from private reading. It was yesterday I had the reading with Jan. And she asked me, will Bannon be charged? And as the answer, I drew this, but my husband drew this for me. And I said, yes, he will be charged. He will be holding to the branch, and DOJ will pull his pants down. FBI will pull his pants down. So we will see his naked full moon from behind. That will be something that we will be probably experiencing soon. And okay. And someone asked me in a moment, but I will answer this now. Someone asked me how Trump is thinking and how Bannon is thinking about the Congress decision. And I saw Trump is just yapping and expressing himself, but he thinks he can always get with any situation. He always believes that he's so powerful, no one can touch him. But Bannon is drinking a lot. So will Bannon be charged? Not to the full extent. He will have some protection and he will try to make better decisions. So I think he might be trying to get away some way. Because it looks, to me, this one, we will know all the truth about him. My husband is a good caricature. I like his caricatures. I never have enough time to give him in advance to do it. So today I said, you can do it. And Yanni D. I would like to hear the message you received regarding the FBI raid on Deripaska properties in USA. And when I closed my eyes, I saw him, someone walking through the long corridor and opening a lot of doors. And I thought that there are even from one room doors to another room and so on. So they are searching for connections because the corridor is connection to the different rooms. And they are searching connections. I think there will be probably connection with Mitch McConnell because Deripaska, I don't know if he built that aluminum company in Kentucky, or he didn't, because he was supposed to spend $100 million there, and Mitch McConnell hoped him to be allowed him to invest in USA. And I think there will be a lot of others. Isn't that coincident? The same day the mention of Deripaska was raided, and the congressman from California, Republican congressman, was accused of taking bribes, donation or whatever, money from the other countries, especially from Russia. So I think that will be something that will be connected. We can see Lindsey Graham and others, probably the doors will be open and open and open, and we will be seeing a lot of those connections. So Deripaska, the house is not the thing that they are expecting too much to see, but they want to see who is, and if there are any spying equipments in the houses. So they will be seeing a lot of that. And Don will be probably one of the doors will have his name on it. So we will see who they will find it. And I will pull 3 cards. What they will find in those 2 properties. Oh, nice surprises. Connections, union. It's like marriage, to being in collusion. And they will be very cautious. He was very cautious. He was very careful, and he was hardly ever visiting those places. He bought the most expensive house in D.C., mansion in D.C. Kellyanne Conway is his neighbor, and George Conway. And it looks like miniature of White House to me, at least from the picture that I have seen. So it is a really beautiful property. Hardly he ever been there or, visiting that place. But I bet there will be some informations that they will be linking, and he is accused of money laundering. So that will be very, very interesting. Michelle, why? You read about Nastia Rybka. Nastia Rybka was the young escort girl from Belarus, and she was on a yacht with Deripaska. And then when she ran away to, I don't think I wrote where she was. She was in, but they sent her to Russia, in Thailand, and Thailand government sent her to Russia, and in Russia, in Moscow, she was arrested. They took her to testify because she was saying that she has tapes about Oleg Deripaska talking how he put Don on the throne, rhyming. But that was the whole reason that she was abducted, because she said that she has those tapes hidden somewhere. And can you do the reading on her? And I see her being on the rock in the ocean, sitting on the rock. So she is completely isolated from anyone. I think she's somewhere in Siberia in some mental institution, and no one can hear about her. Probably drugged and mentally unstable now, because they will probably give her enough drugs that she is addicted to the drugs. So what is her? And someone asked if she will be the one who will destroy Don. Oh, she is going through hell. She went already, because it is about 2 years ago. I don't even know if she is alive, because the death card. Yes, she was telling them yes, no, and somehow she wanted to talk with FBI. FBI didn't want to talk with her because it was DOJ. bar. So he didn't want to give her any chances that she will come to USA and speak up to anyone from FBI. So he let her down, and she was a victim of her own knowledge. UPT888, sorry. Can you please tell me what Garland has said or done that gives you a hope? Adam Schiff is upset with him too. And I saw someone riding a car, and it's a storm like hurricane. And that person is riding, and the wipers are not able to clean the windows fast enough so we can, even as a passengers, can see anything. I think he is moving forward, but in that kind of storm we can't see it yet. We have to wait until everything will until he will reach the destination, and we will be learning one after another. Well, even the Deripaska story, we didn't hear about that. We never thought that will be investigated. And I have the feeling that he is going after Miller's links, and he's going after those people who were mentioned in Miller's report. So we have to let those wipes kind of slow down. When the storm will pass, maybe we will be able to see something better. So I know I'm upset with him sometimes because he is very behind the scenes. You don't see him. He is not bragging about anything, and he's doing everything low demeanor. So I'm just giving him doubt of hope that he will do something good. He is workaholic, and he wants to produce a good job. Apprentice is symbol of someone who is doing a really good job. He is feeling very isolated, so he doesn't know who to trust, even in FBI. He's negotiating with everyone how much he can do, but I pull for cards by mistake, but he's feeling like he's outsider, observative. He wants, he's behind the fence most of the time and just waiting how he can go forward with some informations. Okay. Michelle Y. Can you read about, that was, I did already about Nastia. So that was Michelle Y that she wanted to know about her. A couple of years ago you were talking about her, yes. Oh, I already did those. I'm sorry. Okay. So I have to take from this pile. Lindsay C. Will any other legislator change their party for Democratic side? And I saw only one flag kind of waving. So I think one person for sure will change. I think the Kensinger, he has enough, probably Republican Party, he might switch. So we will see if he will be, but I think maybe later on, maybe other people will change, but I'm not seeing this right away. Yes, he feels like he is crying over his party. He feels that his party is dying. He doesn't have the hope, so he will go for security. He wants to bring some security to the table, and he feels like he's a victim. He can't reach anyone. He has those swords and he can do it. He can pull the blindness and he can speak up, and he is speaking up. Oh, no doubts about him. I'm glad that Liz Cheney is doing what she is doing. If she wouldn't have the baggage of her father's name, I think she will go more forward to changing parties, but because she is stuck with the stamp Republican, she has hope that her party will switch to or break up, and she will have some party for herself. At least the part of the party will be the one that she will be feeling connected with. Lindsay C. Why will any other Imani strong other hostages in Haiti going to be free? And I see old type of shield. Shield is symbol for protection, so I think they will be protected. But the guy who took them as a hostage, he might die right away, or he might be put in a court and he will get death punishment. So there is, I see him being that in the future. Sharu, my girlfriend, is Joe Manchin lying about leaving the Democratic Party? I think it is kind of trap. And then I saw a ship, and on those old ships, fregatas, they have the two decks. Under the deck there was a place where they were keeping slaves, or they were keeping the cabins. So I see him being kind of pushed to that cabin. So this is kind of like a trap. And so I think he will be pretending that he wants to leave the party. But on the other hand, I thought that his boat is in some jeopardy, because the ship kind of changed into a boat and it's blew up. So there will be some scandal or something like that will be something that will be, or even some crazy person might be trying to harm his boat some way. There is something related to that boat that it will be. Yes, he is working, getting some money, and it will be nice to know if Russia is helping him. I'm just joking, but he is working for the big money, black money from those rich donors who are Republicans. Yes, he is dysfunctional for the Democratic family. Yes, he might be thinking that the best way for him it will be the leaving party. But would he be accepted by Republicans? I will pull 3 cards to know that. Because he is from the place that there is a lot of, that's mostly Republican place, Virginia, I think. And he's not going to be popular there. A lot of those people were living poor life, and he is thinking, I'm the big kahuna guy. 2 women, and we'll put the judgment on him. So there is something that we will learn more about. Maybe one of the women is about his daughter, who was involved in the big pharma. And maybe that will come and that will hurt his reputation. And that was how did Bannon, so I answer, and Donald a feeling. And this one, and the next one. Okay. So I had the question, Maggie, Mag 2248 is, please explain cleansing your house. Do you wash floors or just sprinkle moon water around your house? And I just use dispenser, and then I miss the house, especially when there is some conversation that people have, and it's kind of nasty atmosphere. I like to do that, but most of the time I will sprinkle after the full moon, and then I'm keeping this open, and it's evaporate, and I believe that gives you enough good energy in the house. Make sure that when you are putting the jar in the winter, it can't be like this, because it will crack the jar. I did that, so I know. But it's nice jar, and I like it because it has the glass top, and so I have this next to and you can decorate whatever way you want to decorate that container for the water. Believe, and when you are sparkling, you can put your fingers and just sparkle. You don't need to use this spray, but that's somehow, and go and bless the house. It's like the priests were coming and they were and in Poland we were paying a lot of money for the visit of the priest close to the Christmas. Believe me. Even old people had to pay a lot of money for that short visit that he would bless the house. So that's the thing. You can do it yourself and you will feel maybe better. And we had beautiful moon. The last moon was so beautiful, very clean sky and bright, bright, bright. And Lucille is saying the close captures were missing on this video, and then they came back. It's not up to me. I'm sorry. This is something that YouTube supposed to be putting right away, but sometimes they delay, and then the video is not getting enough attention. I'm sorry. And about some sound, some of you could hear me very well, and some wouldn't. I know my husband was saying the same thing. The computer at the store that he was listening with, it didn't give him the good sound. I was listening even on my telephone, and I could hear it well. It's again something that some people will hear well, and I know you are writing comments and some wouldn't hear it. So it's very, I don't know how those movie stars can wear those things, or even some women. I will just pull at them right away after the video. I'm trying to be a lady. And I was wondering how those ladies go to the washroom with those nails, unless they don't wear any underwear. I'm just kidding. Please take me as a joke. Oh, my rock. I left my rock. I will take a different one because I was charging the cards and the rocks end up in the other room. So please pray for peace, because China is getting itchy for confrontation with USA, and Biden helped them. He said some sentence that he should bite his tongue a little bit more before he will say it, but when it's live TV, I'm doing this live, I never have ability to correct this, so we do mistakes, and I understand him. But China is looking for confrontation like that, and I'm not saying even about the war, but if they will be not sending products to USA, that will be killing yourself. that's something that he has to think. He's sitting in the pocket of that humongous, powerful country. USA is strong, but not as strong as they are. And Putin is pulling his horses back. I will probably do some more on the next video about Putin. So please pray for peace on the world, that we will be safe and secure all over the world. And I'm feeling sorry for those parents of Brian's. They were going through the hell, and it's nothing that they did really bad. We can't judge them because they were just parents, and they were worried about their son. And people were protesting and calling them names 24/7 for 1 month. That's hard to even imagine what they went through. And then they have a closure, but maybe they were hoping for different closure. We don't want anyone to be separated from the child. And both families lost children unnecessarily. So it is tragedy that should be avoided. Take care of each other, be nice, stay positive, and pray for the peace and health and solidarity on the world. I love you guys. Thank you. See you next time. Please send me questions, and if you can, give me likes. Bye-bye.